Hey, how's everybody doing? It's now Tuesday, the 14th of January, 12:05, 12:04, something like that. Let's see what time it is. This says 12:06. You see that date? It's blurry. Yeah, I wanted to drop a line. You know, the reason I have issues with my mother is she actually believes I'm a fraud. And she tried to set me up to be fucked up over that. It's a shame. I'm far from a fraud. What I am is slow. It took me 7 years to get out of grad school. I did K through 12 in 12 years. Actually, I had kindergarten in Germany, and when I came over here, they put me in the first and second grade in the same year. So, because I was a year behind, like I came over here and I started elementary school when I was 7 instead of 6. So, in order to get caught up with everybody's age, my senior year in high school, I was 17 and turned 18 in September. That same September, so I was 17 for like a few days. Is that right? Graduated in 92. No, wait a minute. Born in 74, graduated in 92. So 18. Did I turn 18 in September of 92? Huh, that's interesting. Um, I have a certificate in mathematics from high school for the International Baccalaureate program, but sometimes I don't get the basics down. I'm such an ideas man that I think so abstractly in ways that nobody else does. But that's only because the teachers that were my teachers, my mentors, you got to see how they think if you can even catch up. These people are so far ahead of the game, so far ahead of innovation, and what they can expose you to and what they can do. I'm speaking of DJ Supreme. I'm speaking of Adequate Adams, Sherwin Miller, in terms of what he did as a turntablist. There's a lot of people, actually. I'm not going to list everybody, but those are 3 that came to my mind. Yeah. If I'm paying 10 years on credit cards with 0 late payments, how the hell am I a fraud? And my mother wanted to violate my personal space and say, oh, I want to see how you pay your bills. Like, the fuck? That's not your business. I don't ask you how you pay your bills. I just need support. I don't need support from her now. I should say I need support, but I don't want support from her. I never did. That was Camila and Ayana's idea for me to get in touch with her. And my father, who told me that she was not fit to be a mother, then forced me to be in touch with her. Like, you got to be out your mind if I'm not confused over that. That woman is no good, my mother. Not a good look. Simple-minded as fuck and only concerned about cash. Getting paid back. Yeah, we'll get paid back in heaven where you pray to go to heaven. That's when you get your payback. She's not going to heaven. Unless she, everybody does go to heaven once they wake up. B stands for beautiful earth after spiritual transformation. New Jerusalem descends into you, and you become a light bearer and a light beacon. That's something that I learned when I started paying attention to what Kyrie Irving was saying. And what Kanye West got a song called Flashing Lights. Like, it's and Jesus Walks, Ty Feeney's got Diamond Mantra, Still Shining, or Still, what's the name of her song? Still Shining is might be Mobb Deep, but she got a song like that. Still Golden or something like that. But needless to say, the people that I pay attention to are spiritually aware. You know, they're people that are concerned about the truth, not about themselves. It's selfish for my mother to want to get paid back from me. I'm her son, not her husband, and not her father. But she's got a lot of issues, man. I'm not gonna get into everything. It's quite shameful. Um, all I gotta say is I'm standing on my ground. I'm standing on it, and I'm standing strong and stronger. That I'm a truthful man, an honest man, and I try to do right by people whenever I can. That didn't rhyme on purpose. It just happened to rhyme. I've supported a lot of buskers, and buskers have supported me. You know, with allowing me to record their footage and post it on social media, on YouTube in particular, but in other places too, Vimeo and Flickr, and some other places, Twitter, Tumblr, and things, Instagram, Facebook. I'm a homicide survivor. I'm a suicide survivor. And it's because I'm very sensitive. You know, I walk around with a flower on my jacket, a hair clip flower, 3D flower, 3D printed joint. I do that because I'm an earth sign. I'm a Virgo, you know? And I go around singing ladies' lyrics. Like I was singing Rock the Boat by Aaliyah today. You know, I was listening to my playlist on YouTube just now, and Melissa Morgan came in there talking about, do you still love me? And Angela Winbush, she had a few songs on there that I don't typically listen to. So, you know, program directors can feed you a lot of good stuff if you allow them to. Which is one reason why I don't subscribe to YouTube Premium, because I don't mind the ads. In fact, the ads are very helpful sometimes. I find out information that I wouldn't otherwise find out about industry. So, you know, support your advertisers, support your business people, support your local business, support your big box stores. Because when wartime comes, you got to go to a big box store sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to sometimes. Like they got the warehouse. Amazon was prevalent during COVID. You know. So anyway, trust and believe I'm not a fraudulent motherfucker. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. I'm slow. I don't have a lot of resources. And the resources I have, I often give away. Sometimes, without control over the situation, I have to give them away. But you know, something that is fraudulent? Social Security wants you to sell your assets so you can qualify for benefits. That's fraud. That's fraud. You're not supposed to sell your shit so you can get on board with something as a benefit and recoup money off of that. Give it away. There's a lot of people in need who can't afford stuff. Give the stuff away. Give your surplus away. And if you can afford to give lessons away or scriptural passages that you know, doesn't have to be from the Bible. It can be from any scripture, any kind of encyclopedias, for example. There's information out there that the Bible doesn't begin to scratch. Like how to make an iPhone or an Android phone. That's not in the Bible. The template for it is, but you're not going to work off a template to make a phone. You got to work off of a specific diagram. Peace.